How's it going, YouTubers? Cornwall here. Thank you for joining for another video today, and in this video we have got the introduction to Sea of Thieves and a little tutorial just about how you can get going, get sailing on this game. This has been taken from the closed beta, so hopefully not too much will have changed by the full release of the game, but I just wanted to show you just some of the basics of how to get set sail and basically what to do to get going, really. It's not that hard, but just thought I'd give you that and a few little tips. Don't forget, if you do find this video informative and you are enjoying it, throw it a thumbs up and share it and whatnot, tell a few friends, whatever works, but I appreciate you watching the video. So let's get straight to it. So straight off the bat, I've just got a very quick bonus tip for you. It doesn't really relate to sailing, but it's something that if you get into a good habit of doing, will help you along the way in your quest for gold and treasure and piece of estate and all that kind of stuff. So what you want to do is, as you're going down to your boat, you're seeing this quite quick on here, is that you just need to pick up everything, go to all the boxes, pick up what you can. Once you're on your boat, then you need to start either popping it into the boxes that are under the deck and store it away, but also stock up your cannons. So put a cannon into your hand and then press X to load it in, and basically what this helps you do is, once you set sail, and you could quite quickly run into another ship and they could very quickly become hostile, or you could just sail past them and wave, who knows, but your cannons are stocked and ready to go. This is very important if you are in a single man ship. It's the two-man ship, but it's also a single man ship as well. If you run into trouble, you want to be able to quickly just jump off, get down there and start blasting your cannons at anybody that's firing at you. So just make sure you're stocked up. Obviously the planks are there ready if they're shooting at you or someone shoots at you, or you make a minor error and you crash into something and you get a hole in your hull. At least you've got planks on board the ship to quickly patch that up and get it out. Arr! So once you are on your ship, what you want to do is, you'd have already got a quest by now from one of the quest givers that you first see. I will cover that in another video, but they're dead easy. There's a few NPCs around. Just go up to them, speak to them, they'll give you a quest and tell you where you need to go. Once you know where you need to go, once you're on your ship, just go below deck and you'll see a map. If you click on the map, and it will show you where your ship is and all the different islands, and then all you need to do is kind of just highlight where you're going to, just so you don't get lost and just so it's there to save you keep checking the quest, etc. And look at the rough compass directions to where it needs to go. So it could be north, east, southwest, etc. Then all you need to do then is just go back up top and you know where you're going. But just make sure to start off with, you know, roughly I need to head in a northeasterly direction from where I am, just so you know once you get going you can point the ship in that direction and then go back down and have another quick look. But a little extra tip for you here, this is mainly applies to, well, it only applies to the two-man boat, which is also the single-player one, which I will keep saying. If you turn around from where the wheel is, the hull of the ship, if you turn around, you can actually look below and you can see the map and you can see your boat moving on the map towards where you need to go. So you don't need to keep going up and down decks to check that out. You can just quickly peek your head over the top, have a look and go, yep, I'm heading in the right direction, and jobs are good. And this is a little bit trickier when you are on the bigger boat, because it is completely below deck and you can't even look over a little balcony to have a look, which is a little bit of a pain, but it's there on the two-man and single-man ship, so use it, why not? Arr! So next up is the sails. So once you first get on the ship, the very first time, it will be anchored. So you can move the sails around and you're not going to move anywhere until you raise that anchor. So the best thing to do, especially if you are on your own, is get moving those sails round. So you drop them, which is easy enough. You just press X on the sail and then just lower it down. Easy enough. So put it all the way down, that's great. And then all you need to do then is use the other turning point, if you like, behind it. So you've got one point that moves it up and down, the other one swivels it, and then all you need to do is just swivel it around till you can catch the air. Now you're not always going to catch the air, straight away. If you are going into the wind, you're not going to really catch it as such because it will take you backwards. But also if it's going at a very acute angle across the boat, you're not going to get them. But you will notice that once you hit the sail straight on into the wind, it will make a nice little noise and you'll see the sail push out. And once you're at that point, that's beautiful, you'll get going, and that is maximum speed. So if you are on a bigger boat that's got 3 sails or more, then what you need to do is, if all 3 of those are facing the wind, you are going to get some serious speed. So you just need to be careful about those sails, but this is something we'll get to in another video, probably some advanced sailing techniques and different things. This is just literally to get you going, but it's just something to be aware of, that if you've got all 3 sails full chat into the wind so they're all picking up the wind full, then you are going to get some serious speed. Arr! Next up is raising the anchor. This is probably the easiest bit on the boat to do. So all you do is walk up to it, press X, and you will then go into a position for pushing it, and then just keep pushing it around. And what you'll see in the very, very centre is a bit of wood that will gradually raise up and up and up, and you'll see a gold ring around that little bit of wood, and that shows you that you are very close for the anchor being fully raised. So just keep your eye on that, just so you know when to quickly get off so you can get on the wheel. This is quite important in all types of sailing, to be fair. It's quite important as a single person, so you know, right, I'm nearly there, I can get going, especially if someone's chasing you down or trying to kill you and you just want to get the hell out of there. But on the on the ship where you've got multiple crewmates, then that is very important as well, because then also you can get out of there, so you know, right, I need some help, it's not quite there. Or once you're nearly there at the top, the other guys can get off to get on the sails, get on the cannons, whatever, and you know when that anchor's about to raise. On the bigger ships, the more people on the anchor, it goes without saying, the quicker it's going to raise. On the bigger ship, it is a little bit slower to get that sail up, the anchor, sorry, which isn't a problem, but obviously just be mindful, tell your mates to get on it, or if someone's on it, just jump on it with him. Many hands make light work, it's pretty easy. Arr! Okay, so once you've got your sails done, the anchor's up and everything, then all it is really is down to you to navigate and set sail. One thing to mention, again, this will be on an advanced video, but just something to bear in mind when you're on a bigger ship, is that you need a lookout at the front of the ship, because the amount of sails and how big the sails are on a bigger ship, you physically can't see where you're going that well. So make sure you've got a lookout up there just for any rocks and things that may crop up, and make sure they give you enough time so you've got time to steer it out of the way. But basically, as you're steering, you'll notice that there's a gold part of the wheel, and that signifies that that is the centre, and you'll hear it lock in. It'll like that, and it'll lock in. And then if you go all the way to the right, and then you'll lock it in that way, and there'll be another gold part of that, or I think it's the same bit. And then all the way to the left, and then the gold bit will hit there, and that just helps you find the centre point, the far right and the far left. And basically, don't overcook it. Once you are picking up speed, and especially if you are at full sail, then you will move quite quickly. So sometimes just a couple of turns to the right, couple of turns to the left, unless you really want to turn out the way. If you're going to hit something, you never really need to put it on full lock. So what you need to do is just gradually move it, couple to the left, couple to the right, and just keep going. The one thing to remember is if you're in rough seas, you do need to just make sure where you're going. Just keep on that wheel. If you let go of that wheel, especially, like I say, if you're in rough seas, then it is going to be a nightmare to control, and it's going to knock you out all over the place and just knock you off course, which isn't great at all. Arr! And in my final tip really is just basic navigation. So as you're on the wheel, you'll notice there's a little compass, and just keep your eye on that compass. It's pretty self-explanatory. If you need to go northwest, northwest, then just keep it in between. You're closer to north than you are west, and different things like that. But just keep your eye on that compass. You have got one near the wheel, and then also just keep an eye on the map. That's going to tell you where you need to go, and if you are close to where you need to go. I have been in rough seas, and the compasses do go completely crazy. It's a load of fun, but it goes absolutely nuts. So you just need to make sure that you either slow down or just coast away for a little bit, but just try and keep your head in as much as you can. If there is more than one of you on the ship, then just make sure you use them. Make sure they are telling you, yep, you're right, you're heading the right way, you're not going to hit a rock, There's another ship over there, so do you really want to go and do that mission now? Especially if it's a big ship and you're on a little ship, and different things like that. So just make sure that you are just keeping your head in, keeping an eye on the map, and keep an eye on your compass, and you'll be golden sailing through the seas. So that about wraps up this video. It was just a very quick video. That is just showing you the basics of navigation around Sea of Thieves and how to get going, really. I hope I've not confused anybody by thinking it's navigation through the menus and different things. It is literally just how to set sail and just how to get going, really. If there's anything you'd like me to cover in these videos, please drop a comment below and let me know what you'd like to cover. I am really excited for this. I'm going to be streaming it a lot over Mixer, just because it's so much fun and things just happen. I will try and record as much as I can and get as many videos out. I'm looking forward to playing this game so much. I've actually not played the open beta, purely because I don't want to ruin anything for myself. I've played so many different betas for MMOs and whatnot, but sometimes it can actually ruin the game for you. You know what to expect from the beta. It got me. It was fairly basic as well, to be fair. Very stable, but also very good. And I had so much fun. It's the most fun I have had in a multiplayer game in a very long time. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. Like I said, if there's anything else you'd like me to get and capture and tell you all about, drop a comment below. I've got a few other videos in mind that I'd like to do. I might have to wait to release to do those, but I'm not far off release now. But I just wanted to get this video out just to help you guys get going. So until next time, I shall see you all on the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all those wonderful things. And if you're not a subscriber, then please do subscribe. There's going to be a lot more Sea of Thieves and racing videos and different things. But don't think you have to. I'll be here doing my videos and doing my thing. So I'll see you all on the next video.